Welcome back to Cigar Time, your friendly Tuesday night show all about cigars and the art and culture of cigars. We are thrilled to announce, drum roll please, we have put Norway to bed.
Nice.
They have given up.
Nice.
Norway, they surrendered. They turned all their viewers over to us.
Nice.
We now have every cigar smoker in Norway watching our show every Tuesday night. Of course, in Norway, I think it's Wednesday afternoon, but I'm not sure how that time clock works, but something like that. We are pleased and honored today to have Vince Foster with us. Vince is the owner and major domo of Cigar Lounger magazine. We'll more about that in just a few minutes. The lovely Miss Tia will tell us the cigar we're smoking today.
Our cigar today is the Aurora Perferido number 2. The wrapper comes in a Cameroon or a Corojo. The binder is Dominican and the filler is Dominican. The size is an awesome Perfecto. And the taste profile is sweet wood, cream, cocoa, and spice. Cool. I want to dig into this one.
Very nice.
Yeah, I can't wait to smoke this one.
The size is an awesome Perfecto? Is that a
I
new...
mean, it's a Perfecto, but
it's awesome.
Perfecto's awesome.
So if there was a Perfecto Gordo, you'd be in heaven.
Yeah, I probably would.
All right, then.
And don't nip too much of the tip,
Solomon.
just a little.
There's a joke in there, but
Let's not go
There's one
there.
there somewhere.
It's a family show. Let's not lose sight of the fact that this is a family show. Although, you kiddies need to turn off right now.
we should be in bed.
Should be in bed.
Don't forget to finish your taxes. Lord, gotta have
Yes,
them in.
tax day. That's right.
What are they?
Yeah, what are they?
They're a pain in the butt.
Yes, that is a fact.
See, I did that. Didn't do the pain.
I got
Don't have to bleep me this time.
Yeah.
Well, if you wouldn't make so much money, you wouldn't have these problems.
That's for
I can attest to that.
All right, what's next?
Yeah.
What's next? All right. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next.
It's a show just sitting here watching us smoke cigars.
Yeah, spend the next 26 minutes watching us smoke cigars.
26 and quarter.
Well, one of the shows recently, I think. No, we haven't done that yet. I have a special surprise, I think, for the next show.
Okay.
Well, Vince, why don't you enlighten us what's Cigar Lounger? I mean, I know what it is, but these people at home don't
What are
know
you
what
doing
it is.
here anyway?
I don't know what I'm
Tell,
doing here.
tell us what cigar. Well, you
I was promised a free cigar.
it's
That's all I know.
He showed up.
That's it. That's
easy
where I'm
for
at.
us. It's real easy for us to get guests on this show.
Can I come in and sit down?
It was roaming through the humidor. I said, "You're next."
You had pizza out there and a free cigar. I mean,
It
that's,
doesn't get any better than
Yes.
that.
meets everything I need. The Cigar Lounger is a online digital publication that my partner Graham and I came up with 8 months ago. It is a free application for all mobile devices and on the website of thecigarlounger.com. It is the first fully digital cigar magazine. It is written by and for cigar lounge people. Unlike some other magazines, which we won't get into their names, it deals with the average cigar smoker, everything from pairings to reviews to recipes to different alcohol reviews, and Scott actually writes an article for us sometimes.
No $10,000 watches.
No,
Or
no
Lamborghinis.
No,
Okay.
no.
How about golf?
So
No golf.
What?
Not yet.
So
no,
for-
but maybe in the spring. It's been a tough winter, so
Scott, what do you write
it's,
about?
It's like written for Porsche modes like us.
that's what I said.
Buy Porsche
That's
modes like
it.
us.
Buy Porsche
Buy
modes
Porsche
like us,
mode,
yeah.
yeah.
And we've been really fortunate over the 8 months. We've grown exponentially. We're at over 20,000 reads in over 40 countries.
Wow.
And it's written by different people we've met around the country that are cigar people, and it's growing. And we feel real blessed with that. And again, if you go to your Apple or Android app stores, it's a free download, or on the website. But we encourage people also to write articles. I mean, we had talked before, Art, about doing an article about someone, from the aspect of owning a cigar store, what it's like. So, we'll,
Long hours, low pay.
well, yeah, well, that's
I
what it's
can
like.
sum it up in that sentence.
It's,
Yeah.
it's the same thing for magazine publishing thing. So.
I have to actually write an article on that, but it didn't make the cut.
You got rejected?
No, you put one in.
That was-
Vince
it was-
rejected you,
no,
really?
It was-
He actually
was
did.
bad.
He did a couple articles on. He did one about his favorite 3 customers. the types of
Favorite
customers.
three customers.
Yeah,
Types of
types of
customers.
customers. Yeah,
Okay.
which was
Oh,
really
types?
good.
Favorite three. I do the top three. Like I've done the top three cigars I've ever had, like of all time. Top three places to smoke a cigar.
Music, top three
Top three,
CDs
that's
to
right.
listen to.
Yeah.
Top three books about cigars.
That's right.
Yeah, I know. I see this stuff.
I sense a pattern coming out
Yeah.
here.
That's what they asked me to do. I did it.
So are you
So-
gunning for a Pulitzer Prize?
No, we're just happy to try to get more advertisers, and because that's why it's free. Our model is to let the cigar manufacturers kind of,
Help support it, sure.
and because it's a digital magazine, it's the first time that the cigar industry can actually do video commercials, and it's not just a read. It's actually like we have Cigar Vixen from California. She actually does a video review in the magazine. So does Brian Glynn, who's a big blogger with Cigar Obsession. So it's not just a readable magazine. It's actually viewable. It's interactive. You can scroll text, and it's a lot of fun. And it's something different. And actually, I'll announce here for the first time, by the time this airs, we're actually coming out with a female cigar magazine. It's going to be called La Tobacconista.
Wow.
So again, Cigar Vixen is going to be our editor on that, and it's the first female cigar magazine to be published that we're aware of. So
That's fascinating.
You
Because a
can
lot
claim
of,
it.
lot of ladies do smoke.
Yeah.
it's a
Wow.
growing
Yeah, segment.
thing, and we want to embrace them. I mean, they're welcome to read the Cigar Lounger, and like I said, we have a few women who contribute to it, and now we're going to give them a whole forum for the Ladies of the Leaf and a bunch of other there's a lot of women that have groups around the country, and we're
Ladies
going
of the Leaf being
Yeah.
the biggest, probably.
Yeah.
Well, here's one question. One of the sections that I think is popular is the smoking beauties.
yeah.
So now you're having a publication for, and you do the photography for this.
Yes, I do.
You're going to have a publication for women.
No, Scott, you can't pose in the
I saw that one
Nobody
coming.
wants to see that.
We want readers.
I was wondering what you're going to do.
No, we won't be doing that.
Tia, how do you feel about that? Not having a smoking dudes section in the.
I'm very disappointed.
All right.
Well, you could just walk into any lounge and see smoking hot guys. So
Or guys that
Guys
smoke.
Smoking
anyway.
guys,
At least he's
anyway.
smoking, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Smoking hot is not exactly how I would describe
They're
it.
cigars.
some of them are heavy and sweaty, so that kind of constitutes hot. So
Only a few I
What
can
do you
think
mean
of.
some of them?
It is a publication that is truly written by like cigar guys. 'Cause I know from one of our stores there are how many? 4 or 5 contributors
At
to,
least,
to the
yeah.
publication. And I know these guys, and they're no, as Art said, they're no Pulitzer Prize winners.
well, yeah.
They're
Well,
just average guys
Yeah.
that like cigars.
well, the one gentleman is a professor who's actually a professor at St. Joe's. And actually, Graham and I just last week went down and gave a talk to his class because he teaches entrepreneurship at St. Joseph's University.
Cool.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was interesting, hearing the students, the 3 that were really interested in what we were doing, ask questions and what have you. That was good. So, but it's growing, and we're always looking to take on new writers and anything, and we're looking for shops such as Cigars to submit pictures and write-ups on events that go on. We're about the cigar community, and we're trying to grow that. So we want people to know. I mean, the basis of the magazine is also the featured article is generally shops we visit and try to tell people when you're in the area, go check this one
Yeah.
out. That's why one of the reasons it's called a Cigar Lounger. So.
Now, how do they contact you if they want to contribute?
They can contribute. Just go to the website. You can email me directly at vince@thecigarlounger.com or info@thecigarlounger.com. Little secret, they both go to me. So it doesn't matter which one you send it to.
Coming to you.
Yeah.
So you can browse the magazine on. You don't have to have an Apple or a Droid.
No,
you
you
can see it online.
On a PC, an Apple, whatever if you have a way to get to the internet, even a digital TV, like a cigar shop,
Right.
if you had a digital TV
We do.
that
We
has
do.
internet access,
We
you
do.
could actually have people watch it on TV.
Cool.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, if you have, we're the first one to go completely digital.
Now, in viewing the online magazine, how lengthy or long is it?
The longest one we've had so far has been like 72 pages.
That's
And
cool.
there's not many ads as of yet, and we still want to keep, when we do the ads, we don't want it to be like some magazines where it's, half ads and half
Yeah,
articles.
yeah.
We wanted to keep a 1-to-1 ratio. So you're actually going to have more article than you will ads. So
Sounds like a natural for cigar people, cigar manufacturers.
we've received a lot of all positive emails, actually. We haven't received one negative comment. And the one theme always seems to be is like, you guys get it. It's what the average cigar smoker wants to,
Yeah.
it's things that everyone can relate to. And we're having fun doing it,
That's
so.
I know,
That's the most important thing.
Yeah, of course,
Yeah.
having fun like we do. I know you've dedicated a lot of your life to seeing this through.
Well, at least the last 8 months.
Yeah, dedication.
Yeah.
Dedication.
Yeah.
He's
so-
younger than he looks.
But but no, prior we had the radio show, the internet radio
Right.
show, and that was kind of the catalyst that got it all started. Since then we've kind of pushed that off to the side, and we're now chasing a YouTube version of the magazine kind of thing. It's going to
Cool.
kind of go hand in hand. So
Cool.
But we're going to be doing something on your show. We'll
Well, thank you. Yeah, great.
Definitely let people know the show is out there and let them know where they can see it.
Yeah.
We'll do the top 3 TV shows about cigars. I'll write it up.
Don't forget the one in Constantinople.
That's right.
I just want to see when you do the top 3 people on the show, who you pick.
Oh boy. I can leave now.
Measure your
I don't know about
response
that.
carefully.
That's why I said I was curious to see who he's going to pick.
Depends on the day. Depends on who yells at me in the morning.
So, so check it out at the Cigar Lounger, like I said, in your app store or on the website.
Cool.
So, and we talk about our lounges and the memberships all the time, and this is a perfect example of 2 members, or actually Vince at one point worked with us, getting together and forming a business.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It happens all the time. This is just one example of it.
Oh, cigar shops are a phenomenal way of networking.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
A lot of business is done in our lounges. I know that.
Oh, yeah.
Cigarpreneurship.
Really? Oh, look at that. You coined
Boy,
the
I
phrase.
almost couldn't even say it.
Hashtag cigarpreneurship.
All right. Before we learn more about Vince and Cigar
It'll be
Lounger,
trending.
I think it's time for us to talk about our La Aurora Perferido. So who wants to start?
I'll go first.
I think when you start, you should tell them which one you're smoking, whether it's the
Yeah.
the Corojo or the Cameroon.
Good point. I'm smoking the Cameroon. Love Cameroon. We all love Cameroon, as I found out the last couple shows. I'm definitely tasting the sweet wood. Getting a little bit of the spice, but it's not too much. I'm not sure about the coca, but I'm definitely getting the sweet wood. It's very creamy. I love the wrapper. It's got a nice sheen. The band is very cute. I love the lion.
Oh my God.
My sister would love
cute.
this. She's a
Why,
Leo.
Because
so
there's a
I'm-
lion on it?
Yeah, I'm gonna save this band for her. I'm gonna collect like 32,000 so I can get a horse.
You can get her a
buggy.
horse-drawn buggy.
Yeah, with no horse. Yeah, but I think it's very smooth and tasty, and it's a perfect size.
Rob?
Very nice. I also like Cameroon wrappers. I do get the wood and the cream. I don't like you. I don't get the cocoa taste to it. I do get the spice. It's a perfect size, I think, especially if you're driving in your car. It's a great size. Good 20-minute cigar. So
Would you describe it as smooth at all?
it has smooth attributes.
Okay, I'll
yes.
just
Smooth attributes.
Paul?
I like the way it feels in the mouth.
Well, I'm smoking the Corojo, so I'm actually getting the exact other half of the tasting notes. So I do get the cocoa, and I get lots of the spice. The wrapper is absolutely beautiful. It's got a
Yeah.
great sheen to it. It's
a little reddish hue to it.
the color is great, and there's no pronounced veining to it at all. Sometimes perfecto shapes like this can draw poorly, at least when you first light them up. And
Yeah.
this one
I'd like to
was
talk about
this one was great from the get-go. I like it a lot.
Yeah, it did. It opened up right away. I was
Yeah.
expecting a little bit of
Yeah.
a tough draw at first, but I didn't find that at all. I am also smoking the Corojo, echoing Paul's comments with the wrapper, and I also am getting, especially on the retro ale, I'm getting some a lot of spice on that, and definitely the cocoa is clear. I mean, it's like a blast of like Hershey's chocolate right in your mouth. The cocoa powder.
And the Corojo.
Yeah, it's like the powder.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna smoke a Corojo.
All right. Go ahead,
Whoa.
Vince.
We got 'em.
Let's do
We
two.
got 'em.
Let's do two.
Yeah, I'm smoking the Cameroon. The construction is really good. Beautiful draw on the cigar, and I'm getting the wood. I'm getting a little bit of the spice on the back end.
getting wood?
Just a
Yeah.
little bit in the back of the palate.
He's getting wood.
But
It's that
I'm not,
good.
not so much the cream, but I am getting the heavy wood,
Yes.
which I enjoy.
Heavy
So, yeah, again, La Aurora just
Oak.
comes through with another great stick.
Yep. Cigar.
Better than
Yeah.
perfect.
The only thing that I would say negative about this cigar is that
small.
they're very expensive.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I was going to come to that. My comments are, this is a super premium cigar. This is not an everyday
some.
smoke for the average, smoker. I mean, these cigars retail upwards of $16 a piece. They're well constructed. It's a delicious cigar. It's like I say, a super premium. But don't worry, we're not going to be selling them for $16. You know that. You've seen our previous shows. You've come in and bought a lot of boxes from us. So we're gonna have a super duper special on this. But more about that after we rate them.
Are we going to rate it?
I think we can rate them now. Yeah.
Okay. 4.75.
Well, that's good.
Wow.
Okay.
I'd give it a 4.65.
Paul?
4.75. I'm loving this.
God.
This is better than most of the Perferidos I've had. I warned them before the show, like we're doing a special on them, and I'm not a big fan of it. I'm going to give this one a 4.25, which is much better than I anticipated.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a very good cigar.
Vince?
Yeah, I'd go with a 4.25 because again, I don't know how your rating system, but I also factor in.
It's 1 to 5.
Okay, but I factor in also price point.
Yeah.
And-
Well, yeah.
Okay.
So
The established retail price, yes.
Yeah,
It is
when-
pricey.
Yeah, this one is.
Yeah,
It's a
for-
super
a
premium.
good
size-
stick.
But I'm rating it off of our specials.
Yeah, it's a very good stick. It's not to me, a wow stick that
Cigar.
So I'd go with a 4.25.
It's a good stick.
Yeah.
Cigar.
It's an excellent stick.
Cigar.
You should break the ratings up because they're smoking Corojo.
Yeah, I
we're
was
smoking
going to point that out.
Cameroon, So.
Some on my right are smoking Corojo. Some on my left, including myself, are smoking the
We're
Cameroon.
4.5 over here.
Something like that. I happen to love this cigar. I also like, we have some left in the Connecticut, and I like the Connecticut as well. Haven't smoked the Corojo yet, but I will very shortly. It's a super premium cigar at a super premium price.
And this size is $14.75 a piece.
Yeah, something
So
like
for the
that.
whole bundle, it's $386.75.
I think it's 368.
68.
What did I say?
It's okay. You're
86?
a little dyslexic.
It's
dyslexic.
Anything over 350.
I've had a lot of
Yeah, but
cigars
anything,
today.
like he said, anything over 350.
368,
368.75.
He puts the Rob tax on there.
Yeah.
But guess what? We're not going to sell them for 14 or 16 or whatever the devil it is. How about if we sell them for, what do you think?
We're going to go off
Me?
of my
Well,
head.
what
Oh,
should
you
we
know
knock
me.
it down
I'm
to?
like 400. All right, how about 300?
What kind of discount is that?
10%.
That's $68
more.
off.
That's
How about, all right, how about
See, and I
$100
thought you knew
off?
how to do math.
How about
$100
$100 off?
You don't care how you spend my money.
206. Yeah, that's
$268.
$100 off.
$100 off?
That's
Done.
not a, nah, we
268.
need more than that.
No,
No.
no,
I'll pick it.
no.
Let me
How
pick.
about all right, $200 off?
I was going to say 175.
Well, that's less than
$200 off.
200 off.
Well, he wants $400.
That's like $8 off.
No, I'm not off. I
Geez.
want 400.
Yeah.
I
No,
want
he wants
200. I
400
want 400
for
over.
How bad do you really want to sell these?
Well, we got a lot of them.
Well, that doesn't matter.
No
We'll
kidding.
sell them eventually anyway. I mean, do we really want to start a stampede?
All right.
How about 60% off?
How about $129.95?
Wow.
60% off?
Wow.
That's like a little over $5 a piece for a super premium cigar.
Wow.
That you get a nice long smoke out of. Don't let the size fool you. It's packed.
No, yeah, absolutely.
You're gonna get
It's
a
going to
nice.
take a while to smoke this.
Gonna take a while to smoke it, and we're gonna limit 5 to a customer, in your choice of either Cameroon or Corojo, and it's available at all 9 of our stores, and all 9 of our stores are where, Rob?
Horsham, Phoenixville, Colmar,
He's counting.
Reading, Oxford Valley, Westchester, Freehold, Malvern, and Ludwig's Corner.
Wow.
I got to do them in order, like
See, you
by the
almost-
number.
I want to be
You-
tested
oh,
next
that's good. I
time.
didn't think about that. That's good.
Do them in, yeah,
I
by
thought you were
number.
going to
Your
try making that
time
last
will
on
come.
purpose.
But notice
No.
that everybody that names the
Yeah, you gotta
stores
use your-
counts
you gotta
on
use
their
your
fingers.
Yeah. I just do them by number. That's all.
Now.
That's how I did it.
Paul, I'm putting you in charge of security. You will have to get the parking people for the herd. You know,
Yeah.
the herd
Okay.
of cars, hordes, or whatever
Yeah,
you
you gotta
call
call
it.
the police so they can direct traffic.
And internal security to make sure.
I thought you meant you wanted me to hold on to all the cigars.
No,
We'll
that's
be
not,
going in a
that's
day.
not very secure.
So while supplies last, limit five bundles to a customer. And I might as well tell you, these cigars often come in fancier boxes with tubes on them. But we're not charging for any of that. Matter of fact, we're giving you a lot more off than those tubes and boxes are worth by a long. We were able to strike up a deal with the manufacturer, and we were able to bring them to you for $129.95. So start running to your nearest cigar stores. But before you do that,
Go to the website.
Paul's going to tell you what you have to do. You have to jump through one minor little hoop.
One little hoop. Go to our website. That's cccigars.com or
CCigars.com.
love it. And you'll find a coupon there. Either print it out or save it to your smartphone. And there's a little validation process on the site, and then just bring it on in and get your bundles for $129.95.
And as a special, for the next 3 days only, those of you who buy a bundle of these fine cigars will get a Laurel and Hardy handshake as you pay. Okay.
Or a hug from me.
Ooh.
I'll be right there. I think it's time for Scott to talk about our flavor wheel.
I can do that, but Paul, did you want to do? I think you wanted to talk something about
Well,
identifying
yeah,
flavors first.
I just wanted to mention, we talk about the different flavors that come up in the cigars that we smoke. The companies all have flavor notes about the cigars that they manufacture. Some of the magazines have all sorts of strange and interesting flavor descriptions. And we thought it would be very helpful to all of you if we gave you a consistent method for identifying the flavors in the cigars you like, and then being able to find other cigars that have those flavors. And Scott did the heavy lifting to create this new language for you.
Yeah, well, it's kind of we talked last week with Tim Person from Altadis, and he was talking about education, and this is one of the things that we're consistently trying to do is educate the customers. And we get questions all the time about flavors and what's this cigar taste like, and what do you mean that they said this cigar was grown in the shade of a lemon tree and all that kind of stuff. So we try. I mean, what we wanted to do is develop a system that customers can find the cigars that they think are going to appeal to their flavor profile. So basically, in the middle are your basic flavors, which are caramel, woody, earthy, spicy, sweet, animal, fruity and floral, and then creamy.
Animal.
Part of which
What
is
is animal?
Animal, yeah.
Moose dropping?
Meaty. I've got a lot of cigars I think have a kind of a leather flavor.
Like a wet dog taste?
No, meaty leather.
Oh, wait.
So that's kind of in the middle, and then in each one of these different brackets, we expand it out. Like in creamy, there's other different flavor profiles or different descriptions of flavors. So what we've done is we've enlarged these. In each of our stores, there's a giant flavor wheel, and you can take a look at this and take a look at the flavors that you think are going to appeal to you, and then each one of these has a different color. So that color identifies the basic flavor wheel, where it's located in the flavor wheel. And what we've also done is we have shelf talkers. We've had these for a while, but we're now putting the flavors from the wheel and identifying them on the shelf talkers. So these shelf talkers identify the cigar, gives basic description of the wrapper, the binder, the filler, and give a little bit of a description of the flavors you can expect. But to make it real easy, we've put the colors at the bottom of it. And those colors, again, coordinate with the flavor wheel.
So if you discover that you like a caramelly wet dog tasting cigar, and you want to find another caramelly wet dog tasting cigar, all you have to do is find that color
Find
dot.
the red, the blue, and something else.
And then look for cigars that are marked that way. And if you've never had that cigar before, you'll have a good chance of getting the wet dog flavor that you like.
Absolutely. And it is something that we have had for a while in one of the stores, and it's been very well received by customers. So well received, that's why we've decided to expand it. And we're always trying to educate customers, and that's I think everybody here is going to agree with me. That's one of the things that's the most fun about this job is when talking with customers and them asking us questions. So we're always
like that part.
yeah, we're always trying to improve education, and this is one of those ways that we've developed to do that.
And I shock them every time, so yeah, I enjoy that. I did.
Nice.
That's a taser you carry.
It's a way for us. It's a way for us to do our absolute favorite thing, which is to help you find the best smoking experience you can get.
Yeah, when I said, what's my job, and I tell people I'm a research analyst. I am. I mean, our job is to talk to the customers, ask questions of the customers, find out, what we think they're going to like, and then meet that need. We find the
Pair
cigar
'em up.
that's pair them up, and that's what a research analyst does.
By the
Nice.
way,
I'm a research analyst. Yes.
any pairing thoughts about what you would enjoy drinking with that cigar?
Ooh,
I'd like
I'm
a
gonna
nice.
go with the brandy with this one.
Randy.
Okay.
I'm gonna go brandy because of the spice.
Yeah, I would go with a nice spiced rum, like a
Ooh.
dark rum.
Ooh,
That
With
sounds
this?
excellent.
okay.
I would go with Deer Park bottled water.
Okay.
I'm a bourbon drinker, so I would drink a nice, like, Wild Turkey's very smoky, and
Yeah.
that's what I
Something
enjoy.
smoky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I like the sweeter, so I would go with like
port.
a fruity. Well, I was going to say a fruity sherry or
Oh,
a
okay.
port. Like the Jimenez sherry is. I've discovered that recently. Fantastic.
Very good stuff. And I think that the spice of this would stand up really nicely to a dark beer. Not necessarily a stout, but maybe something like a Modelo Negro, dark Mexican beer, or one of those richer, darker beers.
That's
well,
cool.
Well, getting back to Vince and Cigar Lounger, I guess your short-term goal is to try to get some advertising from some of the cigar manufacturers.
Yeah, and we have some. We have a few companies that have been really good to us,
Good.
and there's more coming on board. It's again, they want to see numbers, they want to see traction.
Sure,
And we're gaining that.
Any you can talk about?
Well, Gurkha and Tiranos
cool.
are the two biggest supporters. They've been more than gracious to us. So again, I can't say enough to to try those sticks, which you can get at Cigars. They sell both cigars. Yeah, by all means, grab a Tiranos or San Lucia. Actually, this weekend we just did an interview with San Lucia.
Good.
He's a great guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
By support Tiranos and Gurkha and San Lucia.
Smoke their
And
sticks.
cigars.
Thank you.
Cigars.
Well, Vince, we want to thank you very much for
Thank you.
guesting in on our show today, and I'm sure we'll see you many times in the future.
Well, I'm a regular.
Is
He's
that
there when I
true?
get there in the morning. Half the time.
Well, as always, these shows go by way too fast. So, I guess anybody else? Any final comments? I mean, baseball season's here. Warm weather is
coming
here.
up that we need to mention?
Well, I don't think we have enough time to discuss
Okay.
to get into all that.
Okay.
So I guess it's time
special.
to.
Just a
Just a
special.
special.
It's a
That's
special.
special
Remember,
enough.
instead of 368, it's 129.95. Limit 5 to a customer.
While supplies
And it,
last.
yep, while supplies last at any of the 9 cigar stores. So say goodbye, panel.
Smoke happy and smoke often.
Life's too short to smoke cheap cigars. Hi, Mom.
Thank you, and check out the cigarlounger.com.
Absolutely.
Smoke sweet. Bye-bye for now. Bye, Dad.
Ciao for now, everybody.
Again, thank you for your patronage. Thank you for your viewership. And we'll see you same time next week at Cigar Time. Thank you.